Hello and welcome back to another video in this series. The ghazal we are reading today is by Ghalib and begins with the lines Se Khul Jao. It was featured in the film Lalaji, a social comedy released by National Studios in 1942. I spent some time understanding the harder Urdu in this and I can't wait to take you through it too. So let's get started right away. Here's the first couplet. Those of you who are following my Learning to Read Urdu course can pause the video here and try to read this couplet in its original script. Others who'd also like to learn to do that can sign up for my course Read Urdu in 20 Lessons on the link provided in the description below. This couplet reads, हमसे खुल जाओ बवक्ते में परस्ती एक दिन वरना हम छेड़ेंगे रख कर उज़्र मस्ती एक दिन. Here, ba is a prefix of Persian origin that, among other things, means at. So, ba waqt means at the time of. Parasti means devotion or worship. So, me parasti means devotion to alcohol. In other words, drinking. The full phrase, ba waqte me parasti means at the time of drinking. The word uzr in the second line means excuse. So, what Ghalib is saying here is, open your heart to me while I'm drinking one day, or I'll tease you using drunkenness as an excuse one day. The beloved's silence or aloofness is unbearable to Ghalib, so he suggests playfully that it's better she opens up to him now before he, hiding behind the excuse of being drunk, takes any liberties with her. Here's the next couplet. Urdu readers, please pause and try to read it. The couplet reads, Gharra-e-auj-bina-e-aalam-imkaan ho, is bulandi ke nasibon mein hai pasti ek din. Let's break that down. Gharra means haughty or proud. It's closely related to ghurur, which you might be more familiar with and which means arrogance or haughtiness. Auj means the top or lofty. Bina means a structure or an edifice. Alam, you all know, means dunya or world, and imkaan means potential or possibility. And as you might be able to tell, it's related to the word mumkin. In the next line, we have bulandi, which everyone should be familiar with. It means loftiness or height, and its opposite, pasti, meaning the lows. There's a phrase that combines the two, bulandi or pasti, which means ups and downs, rise and fall. So what Ghalib is saying is, don't be proud of lofty structures in this world of possibilities. In the fate of these heights also lie lows. Gharra-e-auj-bina-e-aalam-imkaan ho, is bulandi ke nasibon mein hai pasti ek din. It makes me think of our own times. Humanity charging ahead with AI and the dream of a world shaped by technology. We are riding the crest of the wave, but waves by their nature also contain troughs. And perhaps somewhere we forget that. Going on to the next couplet, it reads, Qarz की पीते थे मैं, लेकिन समझते थे कि हाँ, रंग लावेगी हमारी फाका मस्ती एक दिन. Faqa means going hungry, starvation. So faqa masti means the cheerfulness of starvation or joyful poverty. Ghalib says, I used to drink wine on credit, but I believed, yes, one day my joyful poverty would bear fruit. His cheerful defiance in the face of hardship is a bit like the romantic idea of the broke artist, living on little but rich in spirit and imagination. Ghalib turns his struggle into a kind of poetic rebellion, trusting that his hunger too has meaning. Going on to the next sher, it reads, Naghmaha-e-gham ko bhi e dil ghanimat janiye, besada ho jayega ye saaz-e hasti ek din. Naghma, as you might know, means song. Naghmaha is the plural of song, songs. And Naghmaha-e-gham therefore means songs of sorrow. Ghanimat means blessing or godsend. Sada is call, so Be Sada means silent. Saaz is instrument and hasti is existence. So Saaz-e-hasti is the instrument of existence. In these lines, Ghalib is saying, O heart, even the songs of sorrow, cherish them, for one day this instrument of life will fall silent. Ghalib is urging the heart to value even its grief, because grief also is a sign of life, of being able to feel, to resonate like a musical instrument. This is where the powerful metaphor of Saaz-e-hasti, the instrument of existence, comes in. It shows life as something musical, vibrating with emotion, which in death will fall silent. The message is, pain is part of being alive. That brings us to the last sher of this ghazal, which reads, Dhaul-dhappa us sarapa naaz ka shewa nahi, hum hi kar baithe the Ghalib, pesh dasti ek din. Dhaul means slap and dhappa means thump. Together the phrase suggests roughness, pushing or shoving. It actually reminds me of playing hide and seek as kids, when we'd sneak up and thump the seeker on the back, shouting dhappa. Sarapa means from head to toe and naaz means elegance. So sarapa naaz refers to someone entirely graceful, graceful from head to toe, meaning the beloved. Sheva means style or manner. Pesh means advance, and dasti comes from dast, hand. So pesh dasti means the act of extending the hand. Here it implies being overly forward. So what Ghalib is saying is, it's not the way of that entirely graceful one to be rough or forward. It was I who foolishly made an overly forward move one day. This couplet plays with the theme of courtship etiquette. Ghalib portrays the beloved as the embodiment of grace, someone whose style doesn't allow for bold advances. But in a moment of perhaps irresistible impulse, he makes the first move, and now he looks back with a touch of rueful humor, gently blaming himself while admiring her poise. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to sign up for my course if you're interested in learning to read Urdu poetry in the original script. Bye and see you in the next video.